So you think you want to move to Knoxville, Tennessee? Well, on today's episode, we're going to talk about the cost of living here in Knoxville and what you can expect when you make Knoxville home. If you're new to this channel and you want to know everything that there is to know about living, working, eating, and playing here in the Knoxville, Tennessee area, then you're going to want to subscribe below and click that bell so that you can be one of the first to be notified of the current market conditions here in Knoxville, Tennessee. My name is Todd Jewell, and me and my team receive calls and emails every day from people just like you who are looking to make that move, and we absolutely love to hear from you. We don't care if you're looking to move immediately, or if you're not going to be moving for a year, we'd love to go ahead and meet you and get that process started so that your move can be as easy and stress-free as possible. Okay, let's get to it. First up is housing. There's a lot of options here for housing in Knoxville. We've got everything from single family homes, condominiums, apartment complexes, townhomes, all types of housing to fit any type of lifestyle. We have the $4 million plus waterfront estates, and we've sold over 700 homes this year under $250,000 here in Knoxville. So whatever budget you're looking for, we probably have a home for you. This year, our median home price is up to $320,000, which is 6% increase year over year from last year. That's still, though, significantly lower than many other metro areas around the country. Next, let's talk utilities. Our utility costs here in Knoxville are 2% below the national average. And so what does that mean? What that means is this: if you've got a 2,500 square foot home, you can probably expect to pay somewhere around $150 a month in electric bills. Water bill is going to be $20, $30, $40 a month, depending on whether you're watering your yard. All of our utilities are really reasonable when compared to other parts of the country. So the ownership cost of a home, our home insurance is very affordable. We are really low on the risk for natural disasters. So there's a lot of things that go into the fact that our housing costs here in Knoxville are just very, very affordable. Next, let's talk real estate taxes. I think our real estate tax rate here in Knoxville is 1.554 per $100 in assessed value. What does that mean for you? It means that if you owned a home valued about $500,000, that you'd be paying about $2,000 a year in total real estate taxes. Transportation costs here in Knoxville also would be considered affordable. Knoxville has CAT, Knoxville Area Transit System of buses. A one-day pass is $1. A 30-day pass is $30. But if you're 65 plus on Medicare or disabled, they cut that in half, so it's $15 for an unlimited monthly pass. Let's talk gas costs. Since we're talking about riding the bus, let's talk about if you don't want to ride the bus and you'd rather prefer to drive your own vehicle. If you want to do that, I think our gas here right now is about $3.12 a gallon. I think the national average is 7-8 cents higher than that at this time. So you're looking at a very reasonable cost for gas and other expenses associated with driving. So I'm going to jump in a car and we're going to change locations, and we're going to cover some other areas of the cost of living here in Knoxville I think you're going to be interested in. Let's go. Let's talk about groceries and what those costs are like compared to other parts of the country. Here in the Knoxville area, you know, our grocery costs are very, very affordable. We're going to talk about the sales tax exemption that is on our groceries here just a little bit later in this video, so you'll want to stick around for that. You know, a gallon of milk here at Kroger's is going to be around $3 a gallon or so. It's very affordable for our groceries. Although we know groceries have increased across the entire country, including here in Knoxville, we still would fall below the national average in almost every category of your grocery expense. So that's just one other thing that living here in Knoxville brings from a cost savings standpoint, those folks who live here. Another thing that's fantastic about this Knoxville area that we can talk about while I'm here is our education. So first, you have fantastic public education in the elementary schools, preschool. Knox County is fantastic. Secondary, you got some of the top public secondary schools and elementary schools in the state of Tennessee located right here in Knoxville. You also have some fantastic private schools all the way from preschool up, and there's a variety of them. So you can pick whether you want a Christian school, a non-Christian school, a Catholic school, whether you want any type of school. They don't don't just vary in types, but they vary in cost. So you got some that are very expensive private schools, and you've got some that are much, much more affordable. So it really just depends on what you're looking for. Now, if you have a child that, or yourself, want to move on to the college level, we're also very blessed here in this area to have an abundance of colleges and universities that are very affordable. University of Tennessee system here in Knoxville. In-state tuition's about $13,000 or so a year, 14. I have a freshman there, be a sophomore next year, and out-of-state tuition runs around $31,000, $32,000, I think. So being in-state's a huge advantage. You also have a lot of community colleges in our area. And in the state of Tennessee, most of our residents can go to a 2-year community college completely tuition free. So it's a huge savings. And then when you couple those free years with moving on to a 4-year university, there's also many private universities in our area to choose from. So from an education standpoint, you have not just fantastic variety, but you have everything from free to expensive, depending on what you're looking for and for you and your child or yourself. So very, very lucky to have such a wide variety of education and cost and overall cost of living. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about what it costs to go out and eat here in Knoxville or go do something in the entertainment world. So Corner 16 is here behind me, you can see, and that's one of our favorite restaurants that we like to go to while we're here. If you look over my shoulder down here, I think, let's see, can you see? Well, back down there somewhere is a Burger King. And so, you know, if you go to eat at a fast food restaurant, whatever, you know, $8, $10. If you go to that type of joint, you know, if there's a couple of you, could spend $18, $20. If you go to a restaurant back here, like what's behind me, Corner 16, a mid-level restaurant, 3-course meal, couple, you're probably going to spend in that $50 to $60 a meal range, you know, and that can go up or down depending on what you order and what you do, but still very affordable. Other parts of the country, you also have a variety of restaurants and stuff. I know that's another video, but we do have a ton of restaurants here in Knoxville. Let's talk entertainment. So maybe you like to go to a movie tickets here, $10, $12. Concert tickets around town, probably $25 to $50. But the one thing I want to bring up about entertainment is this: we have a lot of free entertainment. So in downtown Knoxville, we have a tremendous amount of festivals that go on all year long. I mean, tons of them. Market Square downtown always has a summer music festival all summer on summer nights. There's free concerts at World's Fair Park. There's outdoor adventures in all of our parks around here. The Great Smoky Mountains is just, you know, 45 minutes to an hour from where I'm standing right now. So there is a lot to do entertainment-wise here in Knoxville that you do not have to pay anything. Okay, so let's talk taxes. We talked a little bit about real estate taxes earlier, and one of the things that we do have here in the state of Tennessee is we do have a fairly high sales tax. The state sales tax is around 7%, and then they allow the local municipalities and stuff to add to that. So locally here in Knoxville, our sales tax is 9.25%, which would be higher than the average in most parts of the country. But there are some things that are exempt from that. You know, groceries are exempt, prepared meals are exempt, prescription drugs, over-the-counter drugs, clothing, I think individual items under $100 are exempt, and most of those fall between the 5 and 7% range. I think groceries is 5% and everything else is at the 7% range or so. So, you know, there are exemptions to the sales tax that bring it on down, but it is a tax that, you know, it's a usury tax, so you only pay it if you are buying something, which is nice. Also, we are only one of 8 states in the country to not have a state income tax. Now, that is a tremendous savings to anyone who's a resident here in our state, anywhere in the state, and it more than makes up for the increased sales tax that you're going to see compared to other parts of the country. So overall, one of the things you're going to see when you come here to Knoxville is that monthly, what it takes to live here is going to be a considerable improvement if you're moving in here, definitely from any other metropolitan area, even within the state of Tennessee. Okay, so there you have it. A pretty comprehensive overview of the cost to live here in Knoxville, Tennessee. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button below. Click the bell so you can be notified when we do updates on the market conditions here in Knoxville. And if you happen to have a topic you'd like for us to cover in the future, please put that in the comments below, or any other comments you would like to leave us. And if you are someone who is considering a move anywhere into the southeastern United States, and let us help you with that, my email email, my cell phone. You can text me. All that information is right here below in the description and in the comments. Also, you can go ahead and schedule that Zoom meeting so we can learn a little bit about your particular situation, which would be fantastic, so we can go ahead and start learning a little bit about you, possibly even get you a visit scheduled sometime this year to come down and see the great city of Knoxville for yourself. So, okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. Until next time, I can't wait to see you guys around town soon.